Alright, this is my 209 black powder shotgun adapter I come up with. Dave Canterbury was showcasing one from Short Lane Arms. They looked like a very good product. I was actually going to buy one myself, but the funds were a little short, so I come up with this one. It cost me just my time. Empty Super X Winchester 12 gauge shotgun shell. Pop the primer out of the seat. Drilled that with a 1/4 inch drill bit. Drilled that out, and then the flash hole is I think 1/16 or smaller diameter, so the sparks travel through there. And it's a steel CNC milled rod. That it was actually the outside diameter was the exact inside diameter of the shell hull itself, and that goes all the way down to about right there where there's a plastic seat in there that the manufacturer put in when they were loading these for slugs. So then I used Gorilla Glue and scuffed up the outside with some 100 grit sandpaper of the CNC milled rod. Inserted that, put a nut on top of that, and then put it in my bench vise and clamped that, let it sit for 12 hours just so it was fully secure. And then I took my utility knife and trimmed around the edge there to keep a nice flush 90-degree corner on there. And so then it was like, okay, it's ready to test now, I think. So then the primer, this is the spent primer. You can see the indentation there on the cap of the primer. It just goes, falls right in place, falls right out. My intended use of this is so I can just use black powder. I really like the versatility, and I got one of these for $120 at one of the local gun shops in town. It actually was there for a couple weeks and no one had bought it, so I figured that's a good one, why not? So it just goes right in. Grab your primer, falls right in place, closes the action. Use 80 to 100 grains of RS Pyrodex, non-combustible wad, and then the loose shot. And this is a modified choke, 3-inch chamber modified choke. So after fire, just open it up, and keep the adapter from popping out from the ejector hand. Just put your thumb over the edge there, and the primer falls right out, just like that. So I'm hoping I can use this during a special, well, in a game unit area that is under special regulations. It is shotguns, bow and arrows only. Handguns, 22s, muzzle loaders are not allowed, being that the population density is too high around them, and it was a voice of concern. So, being that this is still a shotgun, but I'm using it during the muzzleloading season, and intended use is loose shot, buckshot only, I'm hoping I can get this altogether approved from one of the local, from the DNR law enforcement, that I can use this during that special, in that special unit. So that's it. You can do it yourself. All right. Thank you. Bye.